So what we are targeting in this patient is the L5 nerve root here, which is been compressed by the protruded disc, as well as the various other degenerative changes that are happening in the lumbar spine here. The patient's having radiculopathy on the right side, and he has similar changes at a disc above that as well, which could also partly explain the patient's symptoms. What we are trying to achieve here is both a diagnostic and therapeutic result, so that we are able to understand which of the discs is actually troubling the patient, which we are going to assess after seeing the response after blocking this particular nerve root here. And secondly, of course, to provide a temporary pain relief to the patient before he becomes fit for surgery. Now, we are going to plan this procedure, and Preeti is going to help with that. The targets here. A little behind, outside, little outside. Yeah. So this is the target point, which is just around the nerve, the perineural area, and we would plan to enter from here because we do not have anything major, no bone, nothing, no big vessels coming in the way. And we just scroll through again, see there is no obstruction anywhere along the path. We've selected the needle length, which is 122 mm, and we say calculate. The procedure gets sent to the PIGA equipment from here. So as I click send position, it gives us the cradle distance, which we are going to go and select on the CT machine, and it is 741.5. I'll press position on the PIGA machine here on the foot pedal, and that will bring the robotic arm in place. Now this gives me a fair idea about where I have to go, so I push it back again to sterilize the area first. I'm using a 19 gauge long needle here. This is a Cook needle for injection. This is the bush that I'm going to use to help the needle in place. Well, I'm going to first try and see if the needle goes through well through my 19 gauge bush. It seems to be perfect, because the size of the bush is just perfect for the needle. There is no extra motion of the needle outside. So we now first place the bush by again bringing the PIGA machine in position. Prior to that, I'll probably give some local anesthesia to the patient as well to make him more comfortable. 10 ml. And this is the 19 gauge bush that I had selected for the procedure. So I'm going to put the bush in through this little notch here, hold it up by pressing the middle pedal, and now I'm going to place my needle going through the bush. I'm going to try and be very gentle in the So here I'm almost touching the skin of the patient. I'm going to try and hold the needle a little bit here again as I enter the skin. The needle is in position now, so I'm going to pull the machine back again. This takes out the bush, and I'm going to pull off the robotic arm as well. We'll go inside the CT console now and rescan the patient to check the position of the needle. Well, the needle tip is now in position, and I'm going to inject a little bit of contrast to check how the contrast spreads around the root. I'm going to give a very small volume of contrast very slowly. This should be enough. I'm going to go back, take a scan again, and check the contrast around the nerve root. The contrast injection has shown that the needle is in place, so I'm now going to make a cocktail injection with using bupivacaine and a steroid to prolong the effect of the anesthesia, to give a relatively longer pain relief to the patient. The procedure is complete now, and I'm going to withdraw the needle. Get up. We will not allow the patient to get up on his own. See, this is how we planned initially according to PIGA. This is the green line which shows how we had planned the procedure. This is how we marked our target point and entry point. And this is the overlapping image showing us the needle in place, very well in line with the original planning that we had done. The angulation of the needle and the placement of the needle is quite precise, and because of which we've been able to target the root. See, what we've done in this patient is L5 root block. The patient had a herniated disc at the L4, L5 and L3, L4 levels, which was causing radiculopathy. He had severe pain. The problem now is that we've got two discs. One is at L3, L4, one is at L4, L5, and both of them are responsible for the patient's symptoms. We're not very precisely sure what exactly is responsible, and secondly, the patient is not exactly fit for a surgery right now, and we also want to buy time before we can plan a surgery. So the root block in this case is going to be diagnostic, because we've performed one root block today, which is an L5 nerve root block on the right side, and the second block we are going to perform in a different sitting. In the first block, we are going to monitor how the patient's pain is for the next 24 hours or so, and if the patient feels a significant relief, then it gives a good idea to us that this is the disc which is the culprit. But in case the relief is not very appreciable, then probably the second root needs to be blocked, and then we assess how the patient is doing. He's got extensive degenerative changes in addition to the disc disease, because of which we really need to see what exactly is causing the problem to the patient. Now, therapeutic, obviously, because the patient's in severe pain, he's not been able to sleep for many nights in the past few months because of the severe pain that he has, not being able to control it with a lot of painkillers, and so this procedure will give him at least a pain relief for 1 to 3 months. So in addition to the diagnostic aid that it is going to be, it's also going to be a therapeutic help for the patient, because we are now probably aim to get a pain relief for about 1 to 3 months following this. Of course, we've done the procedure with the help of PIGA guidance, which helps us in placing the needle very, very precisely under CT guidance. Conventionally, this procedure has been done under fluoroscopic guidance, but as we can see, this procedure is a lot less blind. I mean, it's much more precise and better with PIGA compared to any other procedure, because we place the needle very accurately, very precisely, almost in the first go. Thank you very much.